are here this evening at Gillette Stadium for the MIAA Division II Super Bowl final game. The North Andover Scarlet Knights versus the King Philip Rentham Regional School Warriors. Two-time state champions the last 2 years. They came into this year with a 25-game unbeaten streak. But North Andover's prepared. They are 11-0. They're the only team in the state that's beat 3 teams in the top 12. And they come in tonight slightly favored in this game. But King Philip Rentham is a tremendous team. They are disciplined, trained, prepared. They allow 7 points a game. North Andover is averaging 38 points a game. Tonight, it's the immovable object versus destiny. And the destiny is the Scarlet Knights. The players, the coaches are ready. The team captains are at midfield for the coin toss. Jake McElroy points to the lighthouse end zone. The players shake. Jake will take the lighthouse. Look at those players. King Philip is ready. Jake is ready. Jake is warming up with the quarterback coach. New balls this year, new balls. That ball he has in his hand is the game ball. It's a different ball. Now he has another game ball. Which ball will he like? Anyway, players come to the sidelines. Number 67 is with the team. Inspirational. Kickoff team is on the field. While we have a moment, let's go through the introduction here tonight. From Gillette Stadium in Foxboro, the home of the 5-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, we're coming your way with a very special edition of Friday Night Football.
Tonight it's the MIAA Division II Super Bowl. The North Andover Scarlet Knights, Division IV North, and are looking to dethrone the 2-time defending state champion King Philip Regional High School from Division IV South. And you're watching it right here on CAMED, the educational service of North Andover CAM. We get ready for the kickoff.
Indeed, we have a special night in store for us at Foxboro. Here is the kickoff.
Taken at about the 5.
And North Andover has an exceptional defense, Bruce.
Have they?
They do.
Excellent. So we're in for a real
This is going to be
barn burner
Rock'em
tonight.
Sock'em Robots. Indeed, we have a special night. This North Andover squad got to within a game of the Super Bowl last year, but lost to Lincoln Sudbury in the Division II North Final. And Lincoln Sudbury went on to play this King Philip team. Unfortunately, Lincoln Sudbury lost, but just barely. And North Andover last year was in that game until the very end. So look at this enormous fullback in the I formation. It looks like they're going to go power right away. 1, 2, 3, 6 men on the front for North Andover. Here comes their running back, and he is tackled by Watson, getting low. An official runs in to talk to...
Yes, we have a flag on the play.
Bruce, call it.
Defense.
Defense lined up
5-yard
offside.
penalty. Repeat first down.
So first snap jitters by the defense.
What was the penalty, Bruce?
Offsides.
And who was? Do you know?
Defense. I have no idea who it was.
Me either. I did. That was like a phantom call. They still have that enormous fullback in, blocking. It's just like having a lineman. He's well over 250. And here comes the cowbell, or the bell cow, I think it's called. I'm not from Idaho, so I don't know these terms. But Halliday is their star. He's not fast, but he is a practiced runner. He looks like a training film out there. His feet are hit spots. It's like choreographed. Now they have 2 blockers for this guy. They are really going after North Andover from the start here. And there's a flag, Bruce.
Flag
2
on
flags.
the play.
North Andover surrounds the ball carrier after maybe a 3-yard gain.
Raphael
Usuman.
Offsides, defense.
Apparently Raphael Usuman was offside. Raphael is one of the biggest players on the North Andover team. You can see him there in the middle of the defensive line.
Just a little bit of early game jitters by the defense here. 2 plays, 2 penalties on this first opening drive.
Raphael's 6'3", 250. He's a senior. There's the handoff again, and diving for what looks like a first down is Halliday. So the ball was originally started back around the 10, and they're closing in on midfield here on this drive. And where is our game clock? 8:43 remaining.
Light snow is starting to fall here at Gillette Stadium.
Yes, Bruce, I was noticing that when they were warming up, and it was predicted. Light rain, light snow this evening in a local only forecast. Undoubtedly, it's not doing anything like this in North Andover because the snow is right down here in the valley. The Hockomock League, Hockomock region. You know, Coach Dubzinski is the son of a legend. The Sugar Bowl team of Boston College, way back in, I think, the 1950s, had a Dubzinski on that team. And so there's a long coaching tree of Dubzinskis known down here, as well as Lee's. And there is a stood up.
Met at the line of scrimmage, the ball carrier was, by 2 North Andover defenders.
Yes, Mark Federico picked him up and dumped him, and that's what we want.
Bringing up a 3rd down. First 3rd down of for North Andover. And it'd be nice to get off the field here.
Yes, 3rd and 6. It would be nice to see a punt and a punt return. Holiday again, he's pushing through. I don't think he got it. He's close.
He's very close. It's all going to depend on the spot.
Yes.
And the chains are moving, so first down, King Philip.
Yeah. I think they picked those chains up to move them before they actually even got the spot. It was predetermined. All right, anyway. This is a well-trained King Philip team.
Everything's been power running on the ground. Right up by the guards, through the guards, and center area.
Exactly. Yeah, they have 2 guards, and then they have 2 guards in the backfield, they like to say down here. Oh.
Well, we got flags. Offsides, North Andover. Will be the call.
North Andover in the gaps, playing the gaps tonight, and just everyone over anticipated the snap count there. They all went together.
That's right. The flags will be picked up because King Philip will deny or decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
Yes.
Offsides on the defense. Penalties decline. 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 2 for KP. This could be a passing down because they've taken the big guys out. Miscommunication there. Quarterback barely got the ball.
And this flag is going to be against King Philip.
Procedure on the offense. Still 2nd down.
That's unlikely for this team. They may not have overwhelming speed. North Andover has overwhelming speed, at least 3 or 4 players. But They don't make mistakes. But it's early, jitters. I think it's been said you need 5 minutes to shake out the jitters and they'll start to play. 6 minutes to go in the quarter, so we're at the 5-minute moment here.
King Philip stays on the ground, pulled down from behind by number 33.
Mark Federico, outside defensive end and linebacker. Oh, Mark is playing safety. So they tackle by the safety of North Andover. They're getting past the line of scrimmage with this blocking scheme they have.
King Philip faces a 3rd and 1. Falling forward for the first down.
Well, let's see what we get for the spot. He tripped and slid. Gets about a yard on the slide.
So they spot the ball at the 31-yard line of North Andover.
Clock is running with 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Nice work. Federico falling on top of good inside tackling there. Who's the man on the bottom?
It would be a gain of 2 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 8. Everything's been on the ground so far, which I think is going to suit North Andover's defense very well, even though they do defend the pass very well.
Yes. Yeah, their quarterback is not the best passer, though he has a terrific receiver. So once they convince you they're going to run, then they'll pass. But not until. Oh, met in the backfield. Overloaded the defense on that side.
And North Andover was ready for him. Met and
Roche
dropped for a loss.
Roche, 21, the defensive end. Whoop, Defoe's thinking of coming out. Instead, they sub out, can't read it, 59, 69? Cam Watson, maybe? So 3rd and 8. This is the first time they've had a 3rd and long. Look at this running back. He has got the block.
And he has been stopped. He only got to the 25-yard line.
25, yes. Bringing up 4th. You know, they're going to go for it on 4th. They only have 3 yards, and I think they average more than 3 yards, certainly. So this ain't over yet.
No, but this will be a big stop if should North Andover hold.
Yes.
We have 4th and about 4.
Usumon, Defoe in the middle.
Oh no, they're kicking.
Oh.
They're setting in. They sent in their place kicker.
You know, they have an excellent place kicker. He's won games for them this year. Last chance, and they win by the field goal. And
it's a fake.
Pass, wide open over there on the corner.
No, incomplete pass.
Ho ho!
Could not bring it in.
Wow. Sensational.
So they tried a little trickery, had their receiver wide open, but
kidding.
he was unable to pull in the pass.
Amazing. Could not stand prosperity. Over there was Mark Federico. Safety managed to get over there.
They had gotten enough for the first down. I think it was the extra effort to score a touchdown is what caused them to lose that ball.
Yep.
So here we see North Andover for the first time on offense. We have 2:44 left in the first.
Jake McElroy. Gavin back. There's a pitch to Gavin. Gets outside. Cuts back. Or that's Watson. I'm sorry, Watson. Watson opening the game. Sometimes he's a receiver, sometimes he's a back. So it looks like Gavin and Watson changed positions for the play. Trips.
Pitch to the running back, but brought down in the backfield. Looked like a loss of about 3 or 4.
Yeah, that play was a little slow to develop.
She's going to make it 3rd down and 11.
And so there's a minute 40 in the first quarter of this game. It's gone by quickly here. Well, an opportunity not cashed in by KP. 2 backs, McElroy in the shotgun. Trips on this side. Takes the ball and runs
Keeps
it.
it
He's got
himself.
a block. And he makes the first down, I believe, just barely. But Houdini does it again. McElroy coming over to Dubs, looking for a play. First down, 3rd down cashed in. 3rd down, 4th down for KP, not cashed in.
He was looking to pass on that play, but when nothing opened up, he kept the ball, followed his blocker, and picked up 11 for the first down.
Yeah, he decided not to force it. And here he goes, calls his own number on this one. Gets the sideline, but doesn't have the sideline. But gains about 5 or 6. That's a good first down. Sets up whatever you want to do on second. Let's see what Dubzinski wants to call. Coach Dubzinski, the name Dubzinski, well known down here in Hockomock. The father, the grandfather, other relatives, long football lineage. As with Coach Lee, the KP coach. So it's coach against coach as well as team against team here tonight. Oh, middle linebacker cleans up that. Webster, the co-captain.
So North Andover comes out of the huddle, ready to take the last snap of the first quarter. And this looks like a pass.
Wind at their back. Yep.
They've spread everyone out. McElroy is getting ready to throw it down the field.
Double deuce, two left, 2 right.
And they didn't get the play off, so the quarter comes to an end. After 1, we have King Philip 0, North Andover 0.
Hi, my name is Jim. I am a volunteer here at North Andover CAM. What is North Andover CAM, you ask? It's the local TV studio here in town where you can produce your own TV show. Have you ever wondered what it's like to go behind the scenes of a TV production? Well, this is the place to be. The staff here at North Andover CAM will teach you everything you need to know. It's a place where you can learn all aspects of TV production, like how to run cameras, be a floor director, an audio tech, or even a director. North Andover CAM is for all ages. You can visit the website at www.northandovercam.org or come by and tour the studio at 430 Osgood Street in North Andover High School and become a member. They're always looking for volunteers of all ages. Thank you. The staff is looking forward to seeing you. And
a well-rounded education is one that is not only academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year.
The streamers on the goalposts are just hanging, so there's not much wind in here this evening. It wasn't expected to be much, but there are currents even if the flags aren't flying. There are currents low on the field, and they're not much at mid and light air, and then there's current over the stadium, which pulls that light air with it.
While we have a few minutes between quarters, North Andover Cam is always looking for volunteers to help us with the recording of school sporting events, especially now with the winter sports coming up fast. If you'd like to participate, visit our studio on the campus of the high school at 430 Osgood Street, or you can call us at 978-687-6570. Get down to our studio, get trained, get on the field, and get your games going on North Andover Cam. And here we go, start of the second quarter. McElroy back to pass, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So the pass.
So that probably looks like a lot of film study by KP. They sniffed that out.
I think that may have been the first pass of the first half, and it was incomplete. But North Andover comes back again, looking in a spread formation.
Gabe D'Souza. He punts, he kicks field goals, he catches, he scores touchdowns. Ball sits down. Looks like no return on that, inside the 30.
So each team has possessed the ball once in the first half so far. We still have no score. King Philip gained more yardage, however, have nothing to show for it. They did try that trick play near the end of the first quarter. That brought them nothing.
You would say the way King Philip plays, they play a lot of defense, and they try to keep the game close and score at the end, which the good field goal kicker helps in their
which is kind of in contrast to the way North Andover plays, which is very explosive,
yes,
high scoring.
Exactly. So the King Philip coach said, you know, if the game is close, we're in it. The only way we wouldn't be is if they get ahead by 21. And North Andover's been ahead by 21 in at least half of their games this year. Safety, Gabe, deepest man. Watson back there as well, of course. Federico, safety up with the safety in the slot. Holiday gets
keeping
the ball.
It on the ground, and
Holiday brought down.
Popped right at
that?
the line of scrimmage.
Who popped him there? Who is that number? 60, 50. That's 50. Is that Hardacre or Salmonuk? Of course. Matt Salmonuk. Yes. Do you see the fist pump there? For Salmonuk tonight is all about tackling Holiday. That's his assignment.
So we have a third down and looks like to be about 11, maybe 12. Obvious passing situation here for King Philip.
Yeah, and he rolls out. There's a down and out pattern. He's got him.
But not enough for the first down.
34-yard line.
Brought down well short of the first down.
Had both receivers and threw to the short receiver. That was not the best possible option for the quarterback.
So that'll bring up a fourth down. The punt team comes in.
So KP, the clock is running. The remaining time is running down on them, 8 minutes and a half, and they have yet to score.
And it looks like D'Souza and Watson back to receive this punt.
These are the kick returners. Now let's see what Coach Lee has this punter do. Low snap, sideline, looking for the corner.
Watson calls for the fair catch, but lets it bounce out of bounds.
At about the 26, 25, 24, he says.
So that was a good call by Watson, letting that go out of bounds.
Yeah, here we are here now. Now this is the moment. We have 7:39 left. Okay, so each team has had a chance to feel each other out with some typical plays. Now, this is the place where Coach Dubzinski wants to get something going. So let's see what he has. Samanuk centering tonight, sometimes the guard. Coming on this side is Walsh and Matt Chico. Gabe in the shotgun. Throws over the middle to Gabe, catches
And
the
a
ball,
catch.
spins away.
And that's enough for a North Andover first down.
So this is offense. We're not feeling them out anymore. This is the offense. Throw the best
10-yard slants, 10 yards out.
Yes, best quarterback in the state to one of the best receivers in the state. KP has a very good receiver as well. There's the snap. Jake looking, has a couple of options.
Scrambling, running for his
and
life.
Throws it away. Has a receiver in the area. He's out of the pocket. You know, this is the pro field, Foxboro, and I can't help but notice that the yard markers are almost together in the field. The high school and college yard markers are much farther apart than this. And the field goal posts are much closer in the pro game than any high school stadium. And the posts are higher as well. They're longer. Jake looking to pass again, has a receiver.
And he catches it down the sideline.
The crowd goes wild.
McElroy took the snap in the shotgun and hit a streaking receiver down the far sideline.
What's the number? Is that 14? That would be D'Souza, of course.
That is D'Souza.
So 2 passes in a row to Gabe. We're breaking out one of 4 or 5 weapons that we have here.
He had just a step on his defender and was able to pull it in.
Dubzinski offering only the appetizer so far. Well, you know, D'Souza's probably the main course, I guess. But anyway, am I hungry? Another completed pass. So D'Souza, 3 catches, piling up yards.
This set of downs, or this possession, has been all passes by North Andover and McElroy to his very talented receivers.
So far in the Merrimack Valley, Gabe D'Souza has 34 catches this year for 658 yards and 13 touchdowns. And he's kicked 52 extra points and 2 field goals for 58 points, which leads the Merrimack Valley and Southern New Hampshire. Calling his number.
He took a shot right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's the one position here in high school that you usually don't see play both ways, is the quarterback. All the other positions may play offense and defense, but for some reason the quarterback pretty much plays quarterback.
Yeah. Well, you know, years ago, the quarterbacks called the plays, and they didn't pass that much. And now the golden arm is out there. You can't afford to have it separated in a tackle or anything. So, Jake McElroy, shotgun.
Plenty of time, throws
Over
towards the
the
end
middle.
zone.
Oh, Watson had
Tipped
it
off
go
of Watson's
off his-
hand and intercepted.
Oh, you know, that right out of his hand, that pass was too strong.
A little bit high,
Yeah, a little high.
and that tip right through the hands of Watson gave the defender a chance to run under it.
Yeah. There's less air pressure in that corner than the other 3 corners. That's the end of the road for the wind coming in the open end of the stadium here, the open corner, the northeast corner. Well, this is quite an operation, this stadium. the Optum Field Lounge, we can see they offer all kinds of entertainment and food, wonderful food during the game. And there are boxes here, the Putnam boxes, and of course we have Patriot Place. Okay, so here's KP. Oh, tackled. That's probably Roche. Oh, no, that's Semenuk again, yes.
But it's another run for no yardage by King Philip. North Andover is making it very difficult to get anything in the middle of the field.
They have a couple of good-sized linemen on the offensive line. Halliday likes to run over the left guard and the right tackle in the limited film I looked at. So here's the pitch and tackle. Fumble. Picked
Scooped up.
Inside the 10. '21, I think that's Mike Roche with the recovery. What else?
Actually, Darren. That was Darren Watson, the guy whose hands the ball went through for the interception.
Yes.
Was able to redeem himself by scooping up that fumble.
Oh yeah, okay.
But that fumble was caused by a defensive lineman shooting the gap and just bringing down that defender in the backfield.
4:30 to go in the first quarter.
North Andover with a big turnover and a chance to score here.
Trips left and double right. There's a pass back.
Inside the 5, brought down at the 4-yard line.
Wide receiver screen to Gabe D'Souza. Normally you'd probably want to throw that to Watson, but because D'Souza is taller, thinner, more the classic receiver than the runner. But maybe you don't want to make the obvious play against a coach who sends out people to, like the way Belichick does, play your assignment.
2 wide right, 2 wide left.
And now a man in the slot. 5 receivers, no one blocking. Here comes Watson.
Takes the pitch.
Heading for the corner, and he's close. He's down. He rolled in.
He's down about the half-yard line. He was looking to go outside, but he made a cutback, came back inside the field, took a hit, came down about the half-yard line. They actually put it at the 1.
As he started to run, the developing defense sort of shut off the opportunity to do anything by going wide. So let's straighten it up a little bit. So Defoe probably is the fullback here, I would think. Let's see where Defoe goes. And McElroy follows Defoe, stretched out.
Which brings up a 4th down right on the goal line.
Oh.
They got about 6 inches to go.
And Dubzinski has consulted his ancestors. And I think we have a play. The power I. 2 receivers wide. Over the middle.
And they get in. With a second effort. North Andover was not going to be denied on that play. So North Andover draws first blood here in the Super Bowl. 2:25 left to go in the first half.
Is that the first half? Got on my.
The extra point is blocked.
Oh yeah, 2:25 to go in the half. .25 to go. Second quarter. 6-0. That's an important point. It's 2 field goals, but it's an important point.
It can be.
Yeah.
Like you said, they have a pretty good place kicker on King Philip, so
Yes.
that extra point could be huge at the end of the game.
You know, Gabe has 52 extra points this year. I think he might only have missed 1 previously, and he scored 136 points. He leads the Greater Merrimack and beyond. I mean, this includes Pinkerton and Sanborn and Whittier and all of the Salem, New Hampshire, as well as all the... Okay, here's the kick. And once again...
Fair caught inside the 10.
Scored 136 points, which he is the scoring leader, Gabe D'Souza. As I said before, he has 34 catches for 13 touchdowns. And Freddie Gabin, we haven't seen much of Freddie tonight. He had 1 carry that I recall. Has almost 1,000 yards, 958, and he didn't start playing until mid-season. And Little Freddie Gabin, who's a junior this year, has scored 15 touchdowns. That's shocking. He has 2 more touchdowns than Gabe D'Souza, who's a preseason MIAA athlete. And Jake was the starting quarterback on that MIAA All-Star team.
So King Philip tries to go 75 yards in the next 2 minutes to try to score before the half.
Well, 2 minutes is enough time, especially if you pass, but they have to, well, you know, they can score on runs in 5 plays. These chunk plays, you get 5 10-yarders or plus, you'll be down looking to have somebody score or kick a field goal.
So we have a timeout on the field. You're watching Friday Night Football on CAMED, the educational access service of North Andover CAM. You can keep up with the town's school system anytime. Watch CAMED on Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 28, or online, either on your YouTube channel or on our website at www.northandovercam.org.
You know, with a win tonight, North Andover would be 12-0, an undefeated season. They'd be state champs, and that would be the first time in the history of North Andover football that will have happened.
They've come close in the last few years. The team, the program itself has really grown.
This Halliday with his arm out, pushing a blocker, moving forward. What do you think he got?
Picked up about 6 on that run, but still short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
So Coach Lee, apparently that timeout, got to review what we wanted to do here. Remove any uncertainty about what his play sequence would be. So they know not only this play. North Andover in the gaps. They close the gaps.
Yeah, they're not letting anybody run
up
between the hash marks.
Yeah. And that's where they run. They don't have sufficient speed to get to the corner, to get to the sideline and go down the sideline. Some teams have players who do that.
Unless King Philip can find a way to outrun the defenders to the sidelines, I don't know that they're going to gain much more through the middle.
So, you know, does Lee break the routine and throw a pass here, or does he stay with just a different run? That was more towards the right tackle, and again, it seemed to me that he likes to do, you know, left guard, right tackle, left guard, and sometimes then over the left tackle when you're expecting it. You like that. Halliday likes to put his foot down behind the outside foot of the tackle, and then pivot upfield, throw the outside foot forward, so that he's I think they used to say on the hip of the tackle. And that's where they get the success, because you're not tackling Halliday. You have to go through the tackle to get to Halliday. That's their plan. That's why the King Philip is who they are. Usumon, Federico, Samanak, Jack Walsh, Ryan Slattery, Watson. Here's the punt. A booming punt. No one covering it. It's a tremendous roll for the punter.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
And that'll end the first half.
Yeah, they're happy with that. And North Andover's happy. They would have been happier with 7 than 6, but here we are.
That's right. Here we are, halftime. North Andover 6, King Philip nothing.
The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility which freedom demands. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the North Andover High School Band under the direction of Justin Smalley.
Hi, my name is Jim. I am a volunteer here at Not the End of a Cam. What is Not the End of a Cam, you ask? It's the local TV studio here in town where you can produce your own TV show. Have you ever wondered what it's like to go behind the scenes of a TV production? Well, this is the place to be. The staff here at North Andover CAM will teach you everything you need to know. It's a place where you can learn all aspects of TV production, like how to run cameras, be a floor director, an audio tech, or even a director. North Andover CAM is for all ages. You can visit the website at www.northandovercam.org or come by and tour the studio at 430 Osgood Street in North Andover High School and become a member. They're always looking for volunteers of all ages. Thank you. The staff is looking forward to seeing you. And
A well-rounded education is one that is not only academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year.
I'm Ray Ahern, the announcer for tonight's Super Bowl game, and I'm here with Mike Healy. Mike has a lot of experience in high school football, and he's very familiar with the Lee coaching family tree, as well as the Dubzinskis. Take it away, and by the way, when we're done talking about that, he's got some halftime stats.
Well, the interesting thing about John Dubzinski Jr. is his grandfather, Walt Dubzinski, was a co-captain of the 41 Boston College Sugar Bowl team. He later coached Gardner High School, one of the great single-wing teams of central Massachusetts. His father, John, I coached against him when I was a Westboro coach, and he coached the Fitchburg Super Bowl team before he coached the Leominster Super Bowl teams. His uncle, Mike, is the coach of Wachusett Regional, which is the only team that defeated Neshoba Regional, which just won the previous Super Bowl game. And his other uncle, Walt Dubzinski Jr., was the only guy ever to be the assistant principal and head coach of Gardner High football at the same time. So he comes from quite a lineage. Brian Lee, of course, his father lost 33 football games in 24 years at Walpole High School. So you've got an incredible just a lineage of great football here. We expected to see a lot more offense than we've seen, but these two defenses have been phenomenal. North Andover, I mean, they went to a gap 8 defense in the second half. Between the two teams, we have a total of 115 yards total offense between the best offense in Massachusetts and one of the better offenses, which has been, I knew the defenses were good, but not this good, right?
This has been a tremendous game. It's the immovable force and the immovable object. Repeat again, what years were you coaching high school football?
Well, I coached in high school football at Westboro from 1980 to 2000. John Dubzinski Sr. coached a variety of Super Bowl games as far as that goes, from 83 at Fitchburg, then over at Leominster, and after that. But long story short, in this game, KP, or King Philip, is used to stopping great offenses. Their defensive coordinator is terrific, but their best defense against North Andover has got to be the running attack, because they won't stop this North Andover team in the second half.
So you think King Philip has to control the ball?
That's the only way they can possibly win this game, and they've also got to get Morganelli loose downfield. And of course, the great offensive weapons for North Andover are also great defensive backs, and they haven't been able to get him open.
Yes, they haven't thrown much.
Well, the one time they tried to throw, they couldn't get Morganelli open deep. They threw underneath.
Yes.
And he got tackled short of the first down. And of course, that great defensive play which stopped the field goal, the fake field goal. That was the key play in the first half.
Mike Healy, thanks very much. Come back at the end of the game. We want to see you in here again. Mike is here tonight broadcasting.
Yes, I'm rooting for KP.
There you go. Taken in by, I think that's D'Souza. He has the sideline. He's out at the 40, forced out of bounds, elbowed out by a 47. Looks like a linebacker. Strange, but that a linebacker would be there. So, a good starting position for North Andover.
Yes, they came out of the locker room with a little bit of fire in their eyes. Took that second half kick right out to the 41-yard line.
Sear is in there. I see Slattery in tight Freddie Gavin. Jake McElroy is the quarterback in the shotgun. Triple wide right. And Watson on the left here, covered by their best cornerback. This pass, Mencia.
Right out to the 50-yard line. Bounced off of the first hit.
That was Matt Chico, 17. Matt's a junior, 5'10", 165.
So North Andover's come out throwing the ball to capitalize on their success of the first half.
They flipped the script, they flipped the formation. Watson is on the far side, trips this side.
McAvoy underthrows a wide open Watson.
Surprisingly short. Okay, Gabe D'Souza is on the bench after that kick return. Has his helmet off. Some of the staff questioning him. He's getting some water. That is not good. McElroy has a play, so we're a star short here. Jack Walsh, the top. Look at this tight formation. Defoe, fullback, power I. Oh, and blitzing through for KP is Sean Conniff. 5'10", 190. It's a defensive line. Busting through there.
Well, King Philip had a run blitz on and tried to stop North Andover making that 3rd down and 1, and it brings up 4th down and 2.
Max Wolfgang in the game, a tight end, extra tight end, 6'4", 190, a sophomore, and
So-
it looks like he's on the kick punt.
And D'Souza is back in the game, getting ready to kick this ball away.
Good snap. D'Souza always hesitates as though he might run it. Nice bounce. Look at this.
Rolls inside the 10 and down at the 6.
Coach could not ask for, what would he ask for? The 2, the 3? D'Souza delivers.
So King Philip will get the ball for the first time in the second half, and hopefully they've made a few changes in their offensive thinking. I don't think running the ball is going to work much against the Scarlet Knights, putting everybody in the gaps.
Well, as Coach Healy said, the one time they had an opportunity to pass, you and I noted that they threw to the short man who was short of the first down, didn't gain it by 5, and he deferred on throwing to the player 5 yards farther downfield. So here we are. Running at the right tackle, then sliding back towards the middle linebacker. Halliday.
It's a pickup of 2, maybe 3, out to the 9-yard line.
Close to 3. But that's good. I mean, they like to open the game. You think of them opening the game on that first drive, they seemed like they were making 5 or 6 on every play. But North Andover has settled into the defense. They're feeling it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 8 men in the box. And the running back just getting behind the blockers. Just get a wedge going, blocking. 77-47. Sean Conniff in there on offense blocking. Pat Zarba, 6 foot 230. The local papers, even the Boston papers, reviewed all of the various linemen for both teams. and high praise for the line of KP.
So 3rd and 2.
Halliday, will he get the push? Somebody thinks so.
That'll move the markers. So some of the stats from the first half. Total yards, King Philip had 53 total yards, 47 rushing and only 6 passing. In comparison, North Andover had 75 total yards, 22 rushing and 53 yards passing.
So they
McElroy went 4 for 7 in the first half.
So 125 yards gained by the two teams together. A saving tackle there. Not that they wouldn't have caught him from behind, but it took 2 safeties to bring him down, and Watson took a blow on that one. Halliday's a tough customer. He's big boned. So both he and D'Souza took both of them to bring him down.
And that one little run helped liven up the King Philip crowd.
Yes. Yeah. It's like North Andover was just taking a punch. Here's the quarterback and
keeping it, but going down.
Tackled inside and outside. Roche gets there.
Minimal gain of about 2.
Federico in the area. Second and 8, and the time is 5 minutes 15 seconds. Wow, this third quarter is just
flying by.
Yeah.
But North Andover's done a good job of keeping all of the play in front of their defenders. No one's ever gotten behind the defender yet.
Yeah, with the last man on that last play. Or the second.
Pitch out to the left.
Halliday, this is a play he always makes a lot of yardage on that. Once he gets that corner, he is able to change direction just enough.
The rush was enough for King Philip first down.
Yeah, disappointing. Everything is about position and your route to the tackle, and every time he changes direction, you have to change your route. They cut off.
And tackled for another loss.
Watson.
Oh, they may say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's close. Watson was essentially blitzing to the outside there, cut the runner back inside. Not that he wouldn't have gone inside anyway, but he did. He went back inside. Didn't go for the corner. Watson playing on the same side as Roche. And Slats. The 3 seniors will be graduating. This is their last game. As the inside handoff goes for the between the guard and the tackle. Only makes a couple of yards, 2 or 3 yards. That's good.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
North Andover holding their defensive positions on that play. Usumon in the middle there, along with Defoe, the 2 defensive tackles. Roche, of course.
So a big 3rd down here at the middle of the 3rd quarter for North Andover.
Usually Steve Furlow.
They can make a stop here.
Look at, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inside handoff, and the runner makes a first down, sliding sideways, crossing left over right.
Bouncing through there like a pinball.
Yeah.
Bouncing off one defender and the other.
Not running, truly, just sliding sideways.
So King Philip's ground game is starting to
take hold. The blocks are starting to take hold.
Yes.
2:43 in the 3rd. Started with 11 minutes on the clock, down to under 3. 8 minutes consumed. North Andover jumps a bit, but they have him at the line. Leans forward, body falling forward for 2 yards. Defoe and Hardacre are in on that.
And just a quick, while I'm thinking about it, there's going to be a lot of football played here at Gillette Stadium this weekend.
Yes.
A lot of high school Super Bowls. And then, of course, the Patriots will be playing on their field Sunday afternoon at 4:30.
Yeah, anybody who wants to see Tewksbury or St. Mary's, the box office opens at 7 in the morning tomorrow. Wide receiver on this side. Someone in the slot. It's back to pass. Down and out. He's going to call his own. Oh, and he eludes the tackle, and there's a block. Could have been close to a clip by the captain, 40 Webster. Hit the back shoulder of a potential tackler. So just when we thought we had him, they do a McElroy on us. The quarterback is the play of last resort in this case. Look at all those linemen blocking. And the gaps are filled. Federico in there, Hardacre again. Tackling, tackling, tackling. These young men are going to be very tired when they hit the shower. You see a lot of exhaustion on benches in that locker room. At least on one team. Well, they do make good coffee here. That is delicious. Inside handoff again, they try it, and decked, and the ball is free. Recovered. The tackle comes from the opposite side to dive at that ball. It was popped right out of there.
I think Watson came up and laid the hit that knocked that ball free.
Yes, Watson is, he has brothers and relatives and fathers and uncles who play football. As a sophomore, he was fast. Today, he's a complete offensive, defensive, polished, practiced football player. So that is the crack. I hope. It's 6-0, and we finished 3 quarters here, Bruce.
3 quarters of football at Gillette Stadium by this Scarlet Knight football team. And they hold the lead against King Philip. 11 minutes or 10 minutes to go to bring a Super Bowl title back to North Andover with them.
The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility which freedom demands. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community.
In the first half, passing John McElroy. 4 for 7, 53 yards with 1 interception. On the opposite side, number 6, Robert Jarrist, had 1 attempt, 1 completion for 6 yards. And number 37, Cole Baker, had 1 attempt for no completions. Gabriel D'Souza, 4 catches, 53 yards. His longest was that 33-yard down the sideline to set up the first scoring play. The teams have switched ends of the field. King Philip will now be going from my right to my left, going towards the south end zone. That's the open end zone here at Gillette Stadium, the one with the lighthouse.
Third down. Pitch wide.
And
Cuts.
brought down.
Got the block, but North Andover overmanned him with defensive players.
That's right. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. It's now 4th and 10. It would be about a 40-yard attempt if they were to kick a field goal.
It's a fight.
But being down 6, I'm sure they're going to go for it.
Wow. God.
So here we go, folks. It's a 4th and 10. King Philip has the ball at the North Andover 23-yard line.
If I were Dubs, I would call the timeout. We got a stack of receivers, a pyramid, a triangle over there on the far side. And however, that usually means that they're going to distracting you with that. KP versus the Knights. The Scarlet Knights. The KP band drumming out a beat. North Andover playing down there inside the 10-yard line, up above the Patriots logo. And the whole contingent stands full, sections full of North Andover citizenry here at Gillette.
Yes, both teams were represented very well by their fans, bands, cheerleaders. What an experience this must be for everybody to come down here for a football game.
Yeah. The cars were streaming down. There was a traffic jam about 3 miles out.
4th and 10.
Oh, almost slips, rolls, has a pass. The pass is short.
Incomplete.
Quarterback almost lost his footing and went down. Rolled out next 2 steps, and then the timing was gone. He had to release the ball. He was behind the timing. Didn't get a chance to set and throw properly. Was just releasing it on timing, not on a proper throw. The clock had run out. He needed to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, and after controlling the ball for most of the 3rd quarter, King
Yes.
Philip comes again
Yes.
short
Yeah.
on an attempt here to score.
Exactly. After so much precision, they failed to score because of a trip. I don't want to say choke. They couldn't possibly have choked, but
No, but now North Andover has the ball.
down the middle, and that is
Incomplete.
That is classic. It's a 50-50 ball, they call it today. High pointing the catch was D'Souza between 2 defenders, and one can't get up. A collision, 3 people going for the ball. It was on the hands of D'Souza, but 2 people shaking him loose, shaking the ball loose. Maybe an ankle, huh? Maybe it's a cramp. That's a home run ball, and it's called a 50-50 ball, but I would say D'Souza brings that in about 3/4 or more of the time. 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 4. So,
Injury time out here on the field.
Well,
North Andover has just under 9 minutes to go. They have possession of the ball. If they can hold on to this ball, maybe possibly get another 3 points somewhere along the line, they can hold on and win their very first Super Bowl championship.
it would be incomprehensible coming into this game tonight, coming down here and thinking about the game, if the score didn't change and we won 6-0.
I know, especially where they were such high scoring offenses during the season.
Yes, I would say King Philip, if we won 6-0, they would be the ones celebrating. We would all be celebrating.
Yes, and you know, just on a side note, I think what it would do for the community of North Andover and even Andover and Lawrence to have the Merrimack Valley state champions come from one of those 3 affected communities.
Yes.
That were affected back in September with the gas disasters.
Yeah.
So this would mean a lot to the town of North Andover.
So
Second down and 10.
Look at the gaps in the defense here. North Andover spread out on offense.
Well, they're ready. They're ready to throw the ball around.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the old everybody go long and I'll hit the kid over here. But he had no blocking, and it was pretty easy to see where the ball was going to go. So that was.
Yeah, that was a
formation that would make you distract you, but in the end, as soon as the ball is snapped, it became obvious what he was going to do. Look at this spread out everywhere.
And we have a timeout by King Philip. They were a little confused on defense.
Yes, I'm confused. I've never seen North Andover in this formation in 3 years. It looks like San Diego State on a Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, they've got everybody spread out.
Sunny California.
And what it's doing is it's forcing King Philip to drop their linebackers off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Back everybody up. If they're spreading everyone out, they can't rush as many, which is going to give McElroy more options.
And a chance to run.
Yes. If he can't find his receiver, that'll give him the opportunity to run.
Because he always can avoid the first player, no matter who it is, whether it's a lineman, a backer, or a defensive back. I mean, the first time I said, well, it's a trick play, but now he just came right back with it. But that's Dubzinski. You know, he never gives up. He wants it to work.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Not afraid to try something. But yeah, he's got everybody spread out, and all they can do is rush 3.
And he's got 5 blockers, and there's...
Oh!
D'Souza was on his hands, and he was making his next move before he had the ball. He was so wide open.
He did. He came back for that ball, and if he could have caught it, it would have been close to a first down. So North Andover is going to be forced to punt with 8:07 left to go in the fourth quarter.
D'Souza is our punter. Usually a pretty good one. He doesn't have the traditional step into the ball. Look at the way he does that. It's like a soccer goalie thinking about where he's going to kick it downfield. So we get a decent roll out of it. At least it's not at midfield.
Yep, we got it at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they get it in very good ball control field position with just under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We got 8 of the 11-minute fourth quarter time still available to both teams. North Andover uncharacteristically having a couple of breakdowns here now.
And now more than ever are faced with the fact that they really must keep them from scoring a touchdown.
Yes, the defense has to perform here, and when we go back with offense, I would no more of this trickery. Let's go back to
run it.
Yeah. Oh, a mistake in the line. Mistake in the handoff.
Yeah, the quarterback ran into one of his running backs.
Yeah, one of those, they like to say down here, I said it before, They have 2 guards and 2 backs who are guards. But so there's a couple of miscues by the quarterback here in the second half. Broken plays. Second down. 7. Look at that stack. 8 in the box. Rolling, being pursued. Has him. First down. Over midfield, 45. They get Morganelli out in the open. Morganelli was, I think, open in that first half. He chose the shorter receiver. There was no shorter receiver. The coach says, I'm only going to send Morganelli to the down and out. You're going to have to throw it to him. And he did, and they got it. So now we have those 2 backs behind the guards. You get a box of blockers, but North Andover, and Watson tries to rip it out. Good move. Slattery meets him at the line. That's Samanek. Samanek's a senior. This is the penultimate, the final game.
The clock continues to tick in North Andover's favor. However, they don't possess the ball.
6:05. You can almost hear the church steeple going bong, bong, bong. It's a pitch out. And tackled, ankle tackled at the line. Gets a yard or 2.
Yep, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. They got about 8 to go.
Well, rolling out is no big thing now. They've been doing more of that than almost anything in the second half here. They've been forced to mix up the plays. You know, the running game hasn't been strong enough that they can just do it.
No, and unfortunately for King Philip, their passing game isn't as strong as North Andover's. And that's really held them back a little bit.
Yeah, but North Andover doesn't have that many catches tonight. He's rolling out, looking downfield, throwing, has a man.
Incomplete.
He's out of bounds.
Hit him in the hands. He almost brought it down, but it was a good defensive play by North Andover.
Both
knock it loose at the end.
Both groups cheering. KP thinking they had the catch. Would have been a spectacular catch.
That was D'Souza in on the defense.
D'Souza's taller than 6'6", I think. He's the tallest of the defensive backs.
So that'll bring up a 4th down for King Philip. And it looks like they're going to punt it away.
And who do we have back? Now you don't want to kick it to D'Souza. It's the farthest back. Back by the end zone. It's a short kick. It's bounding a couple of times. Gabe
let it go in the end zone.
Let it go. Apparently stopped at the 1. Oh my God. North Andover has the ball, and they are deep in their own territory. Scoring here.
That must be a different than the way they do it in the pros, because if the pro's body is in the end zone and you touch the ball's in the end zone.
Yeah.
So from their 1-yard line, North Andover has 99 yards to go, 4:49 on the clock to do it, and they also possess the lead, 6-0.
And we're not in a power I. Oh, maybe we are. Nope, Jake is back there.
No, they've got this ball spread out. They're going to throw.
There is the slant. I remember 2 years ago I was saying in high school you should be able to complete that slant to Walsh on almost every time you throw it. And there it is.
That pass was good for 5 yards, gets them out of the shadow of their own end zone, or field goalpost. They spread the field once again. Darren in
Watson
motion, took the pitch.
Is out over the 10, close to a first down. Watson, once he had that ball for 2 strides, he kicked it into that I'm going for a touchdown running style.
And it was a first down.
Yes, first down, but he was tackled. He was looking to get open there, to get in the open.
All right, so North Andover got the ball back, Ray. We were talking about it earlier. We think that they should go to try to run the clock.
Yes, 3:40 to go. I mean,
and maybe stop trying to spread it out so much, but here they come with the spread offense. No one in the backfield.
Yes. And McElroy calls his own number, gets up to the 15, gains about 3. It's good to have options.
Yes. But again, keeping it on the ground, possess that ball, 2 arms around it at all times. We don't want to give up a fumble.
The Knights are well coached in all 3 phases of the game. I think that sounds something like what Belichick would say.
Yes.
We played well in all 3 phases, and we have the lead. And the clock is running. Well, it's stopped now, but... In the playoffs this year, North Andover beat Lincoln Sudbury, and they were their semifinal opponent last year. 2 years ago, King Philip beat Lincoln Sudbury by something like 21-7. And in each of the playoff games in this tournament, the opponent has scored 7 points. We have 6. Watson makes a miss, gets Gabe. Gabe had the block, breaking loose. Too many tacklers, 6 tacklers in the area.
And Watson may have just sealed the Super Bowl for the Knights.
3 minutes to go. North Andover 6. KP yet to score, and not having the ball at an important time here. And North Andover deciding not to run the clock out, but to expire the clock with the pass. Dubzinski, the coach of coaches.
Well, it's obvious that Dubzinski is going to live by what got him here.
Yeah, he's playing his talent. Gavin has not had major role here. He's not a senior.
And it's basically, I'll do it till you
Jake
stop
has a
me.
receiver, and he's got him. Chico! Matt Chico with a big catch with time running. Chico's a junior. A lot of seniors on this team, but some good, promising junior talent. Dubzinski's always able to put together a good line. Fumble. Oh, at the most inopportune time. I took my eye off the field. How did that happen?
Yeah, that was bad snap by the center.
Did it hit him in his hands or his knees or what?
McElroy was in the shotgun, and he just didn't get it to him. He tried rolling it.
Good.
But that'll bring up a stoppage in play with 2:09 to go in the game. North Andover holding on to the narrowest of leads, 6-0. Scored the only touchdown of the game in the first half. In the second quarter, missed the extra point, and to this point, it's the only scoring in the game.
Slattery doing an Irish step dance on the sidelines with one of those teammates. I was about to, my hour was off the field because I was noticing Johnny Cox. Of course, I hadn't mentioned him tonight, but he's a staple of the offensive line, a senior, plays every game, usually guard, sometimes as a center. And it'd be a good time. Tim Ionorone is a junior, 6 foot, only 215, but he's the right tackle. He's the right tackle. And Roche, there's a Roche playing left tackle, and he'll be back. It's a man in motion. Jake spins away and is dropped.
For a big loss.
Ankle tackle. He got both ankles in his hand and wrist. A blitz. 29 for KP. Damn. Tyler Bartlett, 5'8", 165-pound linebacker. That's your blitzing linebacker, huh? Well, that's disappointing. 1:39 and the clock running. Could it be?
Well, that brings up a big third down here for North Andover. It's
Yes.
third and, let's say, 10,
and
25.
Forever. And third and forever.
It's third and a mile.
Look at the blitz. They are rushing it. This is like, let's loft the ball 30 yards downfield immediately and see if D'Souza can beat them to it.
Delay of game. North Andover. Clock will start on the snap.
Wow. So even more distance. 1:22 to go.
And this will make it third and 25.
You don't hear that often. Third and 25. Certainly not.
Oh, no, third and 30, I'm sorry.
Not for North Andover this year. We haven't heard third and 30 for many years.
No.
Okay,
But
so Jake
they have the team that can make this third and 30.
Yes, Jake has trips over here. There's 3 guys over here and 2.5 defenders. There's the ball.
They got about half of that back.
Yes, yeah. They could do that again.
But with the clock ticking,
it's down to 1:10. And
they'll
the clock is
line
running.
up to punt.
Now, this is strange that they didn't call a timeout.
King Philip hasn't called timeout. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah. It's like this coaching lineage, this coaching tree of both families. Maybe it's professional courtesy.
Maybe,
you can't
but
call a timeout.
Why not? You have an opportunity to win this game. You're
yeah.
about to get the ball back.
He may have waved the flag already here tonight.
I can't imagine that he would have.
Yes, you can't. I mean, it's almost foolish for me to say such a thing.
We knew he had timeouts, and now North Andover has stopped the clock for him.
You take it. No, you take it.
No, you take it. I don't want it. You have it.
You deserve it. No, you deserve it more.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm thanking you for thanking me.
Well, we just.
Well, North Andover has 33 seconds to go. They're going to punt the ball away. King Philip could have stopped this clock a long time ago and gotten it back with much more time and the ability to probably score.
So is this their fastest player back here to get it? D'Souza
it's a quick little kick.
Kicks the ball and
it goes out of bounds.
Didn't want any return. One off the side of his foot. But they rushed him. Number 4 was back there for KP.
So King Philip, 26 seconds to go.
5'10" wide receiver.
And they have the ball on their own 26-yard line.
Usuman. This is what you call an old-fashioned score. You got these old-fashioned coaches.
And you can hear the North Andover crowd now. they're starting to realize that they're 26 seconds away from a Super Bowl championship.
Almost premature to do this, but, you know, North Andover has
You got to make the noise.
the confidence to say, hey. So, this is like the Hail Mary formation for KP. And the only thing that could happen bad here is completed long pass.
Keep everybody in front of you.
Who are we rushing? It looks like 4 rushing. He's rolling.
They've got a
He's
zone
spinning
defense.
away. He escapes. And he has a receiver at the 40.
And he goes out of bounds.
He makes 12 yards on that play, but now it took over 10 seconds during that play. There's 16 seconds left. You have one more of those and then a Hail Mary. You know, when you throw that ball up, if he can throw that ball into the end zone, it's a 50-50 ball. It shouldn't be.
No.
4 receivers downfield, caught and out of bounds.
With 11 seconds on the clock.
Tommy Nault, the guy who was back to receive the kick, taking in the pass. This is almost Belichickian. Let's move the ball down the field, and they're over midfield. I mean, these kids live within sight of this stadium. There's a Brady-like pass to the sideline. He's out of bounds.
We have 6 seconds to go. They have moved the ball very well in the last 20 seconds.
Jarest is their quarterback. He is all of 5'8", 155 pounds. So he's a 5'8". Brady? Not possible.
Ball on the 34-yard line. North Andover.
6 seconds.
Looking to hold on for the 6 seconds to win their first championship.
This is the Hail Mary play coming up right here. Oh, and he
goes down! And North Andover wins the game! They bring in the Super Bowl!
Mike Roche sacks him. They're mobbing Roche. I lost my voice.
The crowd for North Andover is making as much noise as a Patriots crowd.
Inconceivable.
They are loving it out there.
An old-time score, 6-0. Bring on the leather helmets. Well, what will Coach Healy's have to say about this? Oh my God.
Well, congratulations to the North Andover Scarlet Knights for winning the Division IV Super Bowl.
The only thing they didn't have here tonight is a little brandy for my throat. The coffee's great. And the players are on the field.
They will line up at midfield, shake hands.
Then we'll have the trophy presented to the team and Coach Dubs at midfield in Gillette Stadium. Super Bowl champs. North Andover started the year rated in the top 10 in this state, and they progressed. At one time, only Everett was ahead of them. They were number 2. Everett lost, and they jumped St. John's Prep into number 1, where they remain today, even though St. John's has lost a couple of games, I think, this year. And St. John's, of course, is playing tomorrow. So, by the time you see this replay, it'll be beyond tomorrow. Here's Usuman. He and Defo are last in line. They're with the injured player who has crutches. And the players have finished the line. They're coming out of the line now. And their coaches are on the field with them. And you know, I missed trying to find Coach Dubzinski and Coach Lee shaking hands. But I don't see Coach Dubzinski here. So maybe he's in that group over there with the cameras and the photographers and the press. But undoubtedly he'll speak to the players, and then we'll have a ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to direct your attention to the football field, 50-yard line. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to the Associate Director of the MIAA, Mr. Richard Pearson, for the trophy presentation in this great football game in Division II. Take it over, Rich.
Thank you, everyone. This year in Division II, there were 23 football teams, and here's the two best teams in the state in Division II. How about one great round of applause for both of these teams and schools? Thank you. And now will the captains and head coach from King Philip please come forward to receive your finalist trophy from your athletic director. Congratulations and thank you. And now, presenting the trophy will be the athletic director from North Andover to the captains and head coach for the Division II MIAA State Championship Trophy. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Richard, and great football game here this evening, and we congratulate the fans on both sides. We congratulate both football teams on an excellent football game and entertainment tonight. Thank you. Good night. Drive safely.
Coach, what's up?
How we doing, Sam?
You're doing good. So, Case, obviously got to ask you, so your family's legacy with this entire, football program history. When you were quarterback, you never won one, but now when you come back as a coach, you win one. How sweet does this feel?
It's awesome. I'm not kind of at a loss for words, to be honest. This town has been waiting for something like this for a long time, and I know my grandfather smiled up there, but this is it's a great field, man.
Coach, so just walk me through again. So you come here, graduate, don't really know what you want to do when you get to college. Kind of struggle a bit. Have you finally found your calling as a coach here? Is this what you really were meant to do?
Right now it definitely feels that way, yeah. So we're gonna celebrate this one for the next 8 months, and we're gonna come back next year and try to do it all over again. But just a great group of kids, a lot of fun. I'm gonna miss it for the next 8 months. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Coach, thank you.
Absolutely.
Jake, first things first, how's it feel?
It's an amazing feeling to do with the dudes you grew up with in Gillette Stadium. It's a feeling I've never had before, and I couldn't be more happy.
So, Jake, tell me, you had a lot of accolades this year and the previous years. Is this one the sweetest?
Oh, by far. Team accomplishments is the most important and the best accomplishments, and this is definitely the best.
Jake, tell me, what's next for you?
Basketball. I'll be suiting up Monday for practice, so that's pretty much it.
Dual sport athlete mentality right there. Jake, thank you very much.
Hey,
congrats, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. First things first, how does this one just feel?
It couldn't be better. We had great kids for 4 years, and to see them go out like this, as coaches, when you see kids work this hard for a goal and they achieve it, it's a beautiful thing. And so, I'm ecstatic right now about what we just went through.
And your father was here tonight, right?
He was here. I think my uncle was here. Yeah, I had I had a lot of family members who came to watch the game. So nobody loves high school football more than the Dubzinski. So we love days like today.
So football really in your family's always been like a legacy to you. How does that factor into your coaching style, I guess,
Well, I've worked for some great coaches. I played for my father. I learned a lot from him. I coached with him for a couple of years. I learned a lot of coaching styles from him. I worked for other coaches who I've kind of picked up some different traits from them too, and I've kind of just, used it to my own personality. And but coming from the football family, I mean, when I was this tall, this is all I ever wanted to do was coach high school football. That was my dream. Some people think that's silly, but when I got hired here, I was, it was a dream come true. And to take this and, to take this, not me personally, but everybody taking this program to the Super Bowl, I think it's great for the town of North Andover. We left North Andover, and the whole town was just, they held up signs. Everybody's shouting and screaming at the bus, supporting us. So it's really great for the town.
Speaking of North Andover, the community obviously went through a bunch this past couple months with the gas disaster crisis, and they've used this football team as kind of a distraction away from it. So I guess I'll ask, what does this win mean for the town?
There's a lot of pride. They're very supportive of football. They're very supportive of all sports in North Andover. And when you saw the crowd up there, I mean, we were 2 hours away. I mean, it just shows you what kind of a town we're from. It's great. The kids love it. They love the support that the town shows. So I love coaching here. I love teaching here. The kids love being a part of it. It's a great spot. We've hit a home run being here.
How's it feel to never have to buy a beer again in North Andover?
Let's go. Sam, thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
So, for Bill Robert, for Bruce Durand, for myself, Ray Ahern, for Igor, and the rest, Kathy, Nick Kissel, and Sizzle Cam Sam, we thank you for watching this memorable and archivable football game. This will go down and be remembered in history of Gillette Stadium for a long, long time. North Andover playing with the big boys and beating them. For Ray Ahern, for the staff, for North Andover Cam, we thank you.